Hello and a very good afternoon to all of you. You all know that this is Ritu Alok Sharath, your art teacher. Now today, I have already sent you a list of requirements which we are going to use. As you all know children, we have two papers of art. The first one is still life and the second one is nature. But today, we'll start with nature. In the nature, we have to learn drawing flowers of different varieties, vegetables, fruits, and many other things like foliage, hair, creepers, and all. Right? Children, I hope you all are ready with the things which we are going to use. I have sent you the list before. For that, you must be ready with a good art copy or paper or linen sheet or a cartridge paper, whichever thing is available with you will do. The second important thing is a nice pencil. It shouldn't be very hard. It should be very light and soft. Eraser, colors, that too artist colors. You all are having, we have already purchased in 9th, a rag, 2 bowls of water, brushes. I have many. You can have, if you have number 2, 4 and 6, those brushes will also do. And a sample of what we are going to make today. Here I have few marigold flowers. In this crisis of quarantine, I could get only this sample with very less of leaves, but that doesn't matter. We'll compose. As you have already learned all these things in 9th, we have already done these flowers. So this will be very easy for you. This is just the revision we have already done in class 9th. In 10th, we are going to do all the flowers again. So let's start with the quick sketch. Although I prefer not to sketch with pencil, I want you all to draw directly with brush. But for the starting, after a long time, we should compose it with a pencil. I have 4 flowers in front of me. To make a balance, I will just draw a rough sketch of these flowers very lightly so that it doesn't leave any pencil marks when I use color on it. See how quick you can sketch. It's just placing required. That here you are going to draw. And children, please remember one thing. The bowl or the glass or the flower vase is not at all compulsory to draw. After that, see, my drawing is done. One thing you notice here is all the flowers are in round shape. Okay? And the leaves of marigold flowers are a compound leaf. It moves in the group of 7 or 5. Okay, children? This we will do directly with color. That I'll show you a sample and you keep on following the steps and follow me. I'll take brush number 6. Brush number 6. This is brush number 6. And I have my palette ready. This is lemon yellow, gamboge hue, yellow ochre, scarlet lake, burnt sienna, sap green and cobalt blue. I'll repeat, you all know these colors. Lemon yellow, gamboge hue, yellow ochre, scarlet lake, burnt sienna, sap green and cobalt blue. These are the color for flowers and their depth. Definitely, since I have a dark color flower here, I'll use very less of lemon yellow. I'll use gamboge tint. Just see, the two bowls of water are one for leaves and one for flowers, so that we don't mix the colors together. I'm taking a very thin color and I'm just giving a base coat. You also give a quick base coat to all the flowers. By the time this will get little dry, I'll give the base coat to the other one. Notice how lightly I have used the pencil. The base coat is with very light. I'm using gamboge hue. All the four flowers, I'll first give the base coat. In watercolor, children, it is always working from light to dark. Never use dark colors first, and in steps. By the time I have done all four, I can see this is little bit dry. Now I will use a little thicker gamboge, mixing with little ochre, a tinge of ochre, and then I'll start doing this flower. You don't have to color or paint each and every petal. That will look very artificial. See, this is the way we have to do. Only just stippling in a flow. Here in a round shape, we are stippling it. Just stippling. And you will get the effect, natural effect of flower. As we go down, I'll use little bit more of yellow ochre and a tinge of scarlet in that, so that the depth will come. Patience is the key to good painting. Very patiently, you just keep on doing stippling, stippling, stippling. The marigold flower seems very difficult to paint, but in fact it's not that. See how nicely and quickly I have completed, and so you can. Just see. I'm telling you the tricks. You just have to follow it. Oh yeah, one thing. When I'm not sitting in the open, I'm in the classroom or in the home inside a room, we always make sure that one side the light is falling. So I have taken the light from the right hand side. So all the light parts will be this side and the depth will be on the other side. Right? Same way we'll do the other flower and leave this for finishing. Quickly just stipple it. Stipple, 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 and you must be thinking why I have taken out burnt sienna. I'll be using that bitter for giving the depth. See, it started looking like a marigold flower. Right? Children, I hope you all are following me. You all are doing. And this practice you will stick in your classwork copies later on. This will help you in making your projects as well. You all know that you have to make a project file. See, now I have started giving depth. I am taking burnt sienna mixed with scarlet and I am giving depth. Depth we give where it is shady, inside part. Right now I'll do only 2 flowers for you. Now I'll show you the leaf and the sapple, how to do. We'll take a very thin sap green. It's a U-shaped thing. Like this. Like this. Here also, first layer is always light. The beauty of watercolor lies in that only. And you have to maintain the natural thing. This you will have to complete. The 4 flowers you'll have to complete. I am showing you only the 2 flowers. Now, I'll add little bit of cobalt blue in green to give the depth. And I'll put it near the flower where it ends. See how naturally it's spreading. Children, if you will use too much of paint, you will spoil your drawing. It will become hard. It will not look natural. It will look as if it is of plastic. And since we are doing nature drawing, we are learning nature study, we have to keep the natural factors in mind. Okay, how that they look natural. Since the sapple part is little bit thick, so below it will be dark. वो ढक लेगा. So it will be dark here, like this. Try to practice your strokes smoothly. They should go in one go. If you will do it like this, like this, like this, you will not get a proper finishing. Now I am using the other bowl because I am using leaves. I am using it for drawing leaves. Now here I'll show you the leaves. Just first you have to draw. You can always turn your copy or your page as per your convenience. Right? See, I have made this stroke to draw the leaves, and near this I'll give little bit dark. Now children, I'll take little bit green in my brush. I'll fill the brush. Let me use a thinner brush. 2 number will do. This is for 2 number brush. Right, this is 2 number. And I'll take a bit of yellow, a tinge of yellow also in that. And I'll do it directly. Just I'll put, press and lift. See, the beautiful shape of a delicate leaf came. Put, press and pick. Put, press and pick. 3 leaves we got this side. 1 we'll draw this side. And now I'll turn the copy from this side. Put, press, pick. Put, press and pick. Put, press and pick. It's looking little transparent. I'll have to overwork on it. This is the first layer of coloring. I hope you all understood. I'll do this one also for you. Little bit of yellow and green I have used. Put, press and lift. Put, press and lift. Put, press, pick. I'll show you the leaves. See, it goes in this composition only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Once you are done with this, put, press and pick. Put, press and pick. Put, press and pick. Right? Now this is the base work done. Now comes the detailing. But when we do an exam, we don't see it so closely. So this cutting and all are not so important. We just have to give the foliage as we see. The depth and all. See, I am giving you depth here. You can notice that there are bends more clear which side the leaves are bent. This is called depth. Because this part is always light. See, the middle part is light. So I have left it light, only the leaves I have given the depth. If you are just too particular about the details, you can give it very lightly with the brush. The tip of the brush you can work with like this. Showing that is not very important. Like this. Now it's the time to go back to the flower again. The sepal part. The depth is required here. So I'm showing you how to give the depth. I hope you are understanding the importance of depth. See how natural it started looking. The remaining 2 flowers, remember you have to do. So I'm showing you only the 2 flowers. Little bit depth with burnt sienna. Just a tinge of color we required, we can give here near the sepal to show that the other side is, and it is covered like this. Children, I hope you understood how to do this. This is marigold flower. On your sheet, you will write the date, the topic marigold, nature study, and then you will compose 4 flowers and few leaves. And yes, of course, a bud also you have to do. I'll show you right now how to do the bud. It's the simplest thing to do. Just like this. Just like this, right? Just like this. Always wipe the extra water on the rag which you're using. The bud is just like this. This. And yes, it's done. Children, I hope you are understanding and using the correct palette. It's always good to prepare your palette first. You decide which colors you are going to use and take out in a very minimal quantity, very small quantity. Because in watercolors, we use very less color, less amount of color. And this is the simple bud and a bird in the smiling position One more bud I'll show you here. This bud is in the smiling position. After doing this, you just have to take, if the flower is orangish hue, you will use gamboge hue. If the flower is lemon color, then you will use lemon yellow. So here I am using gamboge since the sample in front of me is orange. See the smiling but it's just started to bloom. Take very good care of your throat also, because this disease is very I'm sorry. Don't drink anything cold. I want to see you all fit and fine, ready for the class. And that's all for the day. I hope you understood. Thank you very much. And please, all of you, complete this assignment. Fix it somewhere, either in a file, or if you're using a copy, it's the best thing. And I would love to see your work if you can send me personally on my WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a nice day.